All right. What's up, everybody? Guess who I got over here? I got Chip.
Hey man, hey Kent, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. I'm good. I love your videos. I love you poking fun at me not having any good pictures earlier in the week. And I dropped that in my video that's coming out Tuesday. So,
Gotcha.
but Jeremy Werfel upped me with the Boba Fett head.
Oh,
So,
really? Yeah, yeah. I try to, the people I pick. I don't know you personally, but the people I try to pick, I think, let's see, can he beat me up? I'm not sure. I'm just playing. What I try to do is I try to pick people that I think have a decent sense of humor. They're pretty sure of themselves, and I'm not going to offend them. You know what I'm saying? So that's
right,
that's
right.
who I pick.
Yeah. I mean, your videos are seriously amazing. And, this is an open mic type of thing, but Chip is the one that's here. So, basically, I'm going to interview him until people show
Somebody
up.
shows up. There you go.
The link has been out, so we'll see what's good. But I mean, like your videos, like the editing,
Mhm.
spot
I
on, man.
try to, man. I mean, I use Filmora 11, I think is what it is, and when I got hooked onto it because it was so cheap. I mean, it was like $59, and you could buy a lifetime license.
Right,
And obviously, whatever you use and other people use, the more they're familiar with it, they will excel in it. And I've just gotten so used to using it, it's like second nature, and I'm just going to stick with it.
right. I use iMovie. I mean, I'm sure I could use better things. I mean, Mac has like what Final Cut,
Right?
but it's money.
Exactly. Yeah.
If you can make a somewhat quality thing where you get your point across, for me, I get the spin in, spin out, that type of thing.
Right.
I'm not. I went to school for not that.
Right. Right. Yeah, well, I'll tell you, this idea about doing these videos came about where we've got a lot of talented people, and I'm not knocking anybody's ideas, but I thought, you see a lot of giveaways for subscribers. Well, I wanted to give away something to breeders, and
Alright.
because I'll bet you can that probably 80% of the people that buy from you are other breeders, and
I mean, nobody's bought from me yet, but I'm assuming with some of the stuff I'm working with, it's going to be really hard to sell that to like you know a normal person.
right,
And I was talking that with Phil from Finger Snakes yesterday at Jeremy's. It's like
right.
he has a really eclectic collection. It's like higher end. You have to really want it to buy it type of thing. So it's
Right.
you know
Yeah, I actually was looking at. I'm a seller on Morph Market, even though I have nothing to sell yet. And if you, depending on the level you buy into on Morph Market, you can actually see what other people have bought and the feedback they've gotten. And I just happened to be perusing Ebony and Ivory, and man, I hope he doesn't mind. I mean, anybody can see this, but I mean, they've been throwing out some serious, serious money on the stuff they're buying.
Yeah, I
And
mean, it's the same with Kai and D from Bomb Projects. I mean,
right,
there's a couple of people that have gotten in and gotten in hard and heavy and
yeah,
are making already great stuff.
right. And again, to me, um, I definitely want to sell. But I'm not. This isn't my livelihood. I've got another job, and I'm happy with that job. But I enjoy it. I just really enjoy it. And um, like I said, I just don't want to. I want to buy some nice quality morphs and bring them in. But to me, my price range as far as expensive is like $3,000, and
Right.
to some that's a lot. But I was looking at some of these other folks, and they're popping 10 grand, and that just blows my mind.
Yeah, yeah. Um, looking at like a $7,500 DG something something. It's like,
Right? Yeah,
yeah, I'll get the hats and pray.
exactly.
But like
Did you happen
what?
to catch Elevated Morphs video? I think you put it out today.
Not
Uh,
yet.
Oh
I mean,
man, he lucked out. He had a red stripe clown, and I think it was a het to another het clown, and he het cinnamon, I think it was, and he tore it up with
he had all
cut.
kinds.
Oh man, he tore it up. Now that's
Nice.
somebody who had good luck.
Oh, I got a 1 kike, 2 kikes, and super classics around the world. That just worked
Yeah.
out perfectly in the chat. But yeah, I'm still waiting
Hey,
on like.
PK, I'm going to knock all three of you out. Hey, Phil.
Yeah, he said you was chatting about your first clutch.
Yeah,
Yesterday.
Phil's kind of held me to not cutting them until tomorrow, which is day 55, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, everybody's like, for me, like day 30 was yesterday when I was at Jeremy's for this
Yeah.
clutch to let
Right.
this girl to lay, and I'm like checking. It's like,
Yeah.
and at least, I mean, prior to yesterday, she wasn't moving; she was just sitting on the heat, and now today she's all over the place. So I'm
Right.
thinking, next day or two, hopefully.
Exactly. Well,
So
and
I mean,
this is all new to me. So, um, I actually timed all the stuff I bought to breed this year. So, and I timed my YouTube videos to come out so that I could have content. But some of the snakes, like I said, I've had 4 clutches, and I'm kind of learning their mannerisms. Like I've got one who's on the heat, and then all of a sudden she's off of it. And I'm like, well, what did she do? Absorb the clutch? I mean, I don't understand what's going on. But yet she won't eat, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's happening. But I've got to study up on it and learn the ropes, so to speak.
yeah, I mean that's what like I picked everybody's brains yesterday. Jeremy, if you're in the chat, that was awesome. Getting to meet Danny from DTMG, Chris from BNS, Nathaniel from Infinite Royal Python, like everybody there. It was awesome to like pick brains.
Right. Yeah, I saw the pictures, like I said, on Instagram, and I thought, man, he had a good crowd there. And I thought, I wonder how far that is from me to drive up there. I mean, I live in North Carolina at the bottom of it, so it would take a good haul to get up there.
Yeah, I think that the furthest away might have been either Nicole or Eric from Drop Time.
I know she's from Maryland, I believe, right?
Yeah, and also 4S Pythons. I think that's his name. He was up there. I gotta
Okay.
find Jeremy and send him a link. Because apparently one I said was sent was broken. Oh, Eric, shut up. But yeah, I mean, it was a blast yesterday.
Right. Yeah, it looked fun, man. Y'all look like y'all had a great time.
And I was
I
one
saw
of
Chad
Cornhole
leaving.
Kings.
Yeah, I saw Chad leaving with his action figures.
Yep.
Somebody posted that.
We don't want to know what he paid Jeremy for that.
I hear you.
But yeah, apparently there's a Star Wars room that I didn't see. But
Gotcha. You're not in the clique.
I didn't have to go to the bathroom upstairs. So
I hear you.
But yeah, I mean, it was fun. It wasn't that far. So speak of oh my God, brace yourself, people, because I'm going to put this man on, and he's going to go solo right away.
I am Boba Fett.
Hey, Boba Fett. I've been watching you on Disney World.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, dude.
I'll take you off a solo. But anyway, yeah, I was in that damn room yesterday. So was
I couldn't help.
Nicole.
I couldn't help myself after Chip did the thing and you had him on here, Kazzy. Oh, I gotta go get the helmet just to get a chuckle out of him.
Yeah, I could have made myself all like black and white and prospectory or whatever the hell picture I sent him.
Yeah, that's the one I said. He sent me his booking photo from the last party he was at.
Yeah, in 1874.
Yeah. Yeah, I was telling Kent, man, Jeremy, you had a great looking gathering there. I would have loved to have been there.
Oh,
dude,
it was.
Anytime you want to come up, Chip.
I'm just wondering how long it would take to get from Wilmington. That's about where I'm at, all the way up there. That's the base of North Carolina.
Oh, okay. Well, I can send you my address, and I know Chris is planning. Chris was talking about doing one in spring of next year. So if he does one in spring, I'll probably still try to keep one like around 4th of July ish.
Right.
deal, kind of in the middle of the summer deal.
Gotcha.
So,
And you said
I'll
you were
send you the
pretty close
address.
to. I'm sorry. You said you were pretty close to like Gettysburg, weren't you?
Yeah, Gettysburg's like an hour away.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, it
Yeah,
looked like y'all had a good
Gettysburg.
turnout.
Oh,
Well,
it
I
was
mean,
great.
So Jeremy lives off of kind of Route 30. So if you can take Route 30 more west, that gets to Gettysburg.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's exactly how I go. I take 30 west, basically the whole way to Gettysburg.
Gotcha.
But no,
Yeah.
we had a great turnout. I mean, we had Kent. All right, we're going to test my memory here. We had Kent, Danny and his wife from DTMG, Nathan and his wife Sharon from Infinite Possible Pythons. We had Chris and his wife from BNS. We had Kent, don't put me on the big screen. We had Nicole, which originally Nicole said she was going to make it, and I was kind of like, oh man, I was really excited to meet her.
Yeah.
And now I guess it was like 5 o'clock. She goes, "What's the weather like up there still?" I was like, "It's sunny out."
It
Like,
was
it was
sunny all day.
And she's like, "All right, I'm coming up. I'll be there in like 2 hours." She's like, "Will everybody still be there?" I was like, I will hope to God that they're all still here for you to make that drive.
Yeah.
So we had Nicole
I was
here.
surprised when I saw her. When I saw her pictures, I was like, "Holy crap, man! She drove all the way up there from Maryland. That's pretty wild."
And
Yeah, that
you
says a
figure, I
lot.
mean, the party started at 3. So she was technically already 2 hours late by the time she left.
Not in girl time. Girl time, they're right on time.
Oh, so yeah, that's right on. Yeah. Women arrive exactly when they mean to.
Right.
We had Phil there from Finger Snakes. We had Matt from the Ball Python Project. We had Kevin from 4S's. Oh, we had Ron from AVM as well.
AVM.
Yeah.
You're forgetting one. You're forgetting KL. They were there.
Oh yeah, we had KL. Yeah, KL Constrictors. John and Haley. Really testing.
And you're forgetting Eric. You're gonna forget Eric. You say Eric from Drop Time?
No, I forgot Eric too. Yeah, and Eric from Drop Time. Thank you, Ken.
And did we both forget Chad again?
Oh, and Chad, yes. How could we forget Chad?
He got his own special story on my Instagram because I forgot that he was there. It was Star Wars themed.
That was funny though, because Chad's as much of a Star Wars fan as me.
I can tell.
So
hey, when I asked him to be on the show, the video, he goes, well, try to get pictures of Jeremy in his Boba Fett hat or Star Wars or put some Chewbacca with him. And I was like, I don't know if he's got that. And I always try to go through somebody's Instagram page. So I figure if you're cool with putting that on there, then you ought to be fine with me putting it on my video. That's how I kind of looked at it.
Exactly. But so I took him up there because everybody else seemed like they're like, that's just too nerdy to go up there and even bear witness to my my nerdvana.
Yeah, Pine Joy, Sean.
We forgot Sean.
Oh, and Sean from Pine Joy. Yes. How did we forget Sean? But anyway, so we went up there
because he was the first to leave.
Yeah, Chad was the first to leave. But
hey, can I say something real quick to Patrick? Patrick, I just saw him up there. Hey, Patrick, man, if you're still here, hey, I put you in a video about 2 weeks ago, and you never even showed up, man. I put you in the crowd, and I had you out there in the crowd, and I was like, darn, old Patrick never even came on that video. So I'm scolding you, man. Make sure you get on there and put your comment. I'm sorry, Jeremy. Go ahead, buddy.
You're good. So Chad was like drooling all over my whole collection, all the autographs and everything. And he was looking at my one set of anniversary edition figures. And he was like, kind of like, I don't want to say salivating over because they're not anything super great. But he was like, he's like, I don't really have. He's like, I don't have some of these. I was like, you don't have some of them? He goes, yeah, no. He goes, I seem to have the ones you don't have, but you have ones I don't have. So I just walked in my closet and pulled out a bag. I was like, here, look through them, see what you don't have, and whatever you don't have, just take. And
that was awesome.
When we left the room, went back outside to the party, everybody was giving him a raft of crap for having these Star Wars toys. It was hilarious.
Now I think I told Chip backstage that Chad probably showed up in a Star Wars hoodie, a Star Wars T-shirt.
Yep, Darth Vader T-shirt.
Yeah.
I remember the shirt.
Hey, now, Jeremy, you just turned, was it 35 or 34?
35.
35, okay.
Yep.
So, I mean, I'm just trying to think back when that first came out. I mean, do you have a preference for which Star Wars? I mean, do you like the classic version or do you like all the new stuff?
Original, I love the original trilogy. Empire Strikes Back, by far the best out of any of the Star Wars. Prequels were awesome. This last trilogy does not exist to me.
Right.
But hey, Kevin, what's up?
Here's another
What's up,
guess.
guys?
We got the cornhole champs on the I guess left side of your screen, my side of the screen.
Oh, dude, that was I really thought like as douchey as this sounds, I really thought I had like stacked the deck by taking Danny as my partner. And Danny and I just both completely flopped. It was like, what is going on here?
Yeah, I told you I was a ringer.
Dude,
I just had to get dialed in.
I told him I had hired help.
See,
So, Jeremy, you said Chad saw some stuff he never had, and you'd let him pick through it, right?
Yeah. I had
So if I come to your house, can I
like,
pick through your snakes?
What's that?
So if I come to your house, can I pick through your snakes?
You can pick through them. Everybody else
Or
can
they
pick
got
through them.
cash.
no,
I was gonna say, you might have to throw some of this out now, though.
I hear you.
I gotta give a shout out to
What's up,
Phil
Phil?
for taking pictures with all the damn outlets Jeremy has.
Yeah.
And then a masterful work of art of all of our feet
Yeah, I
in Jeremy's
saw
snake
that.
room.
Was that Phil that did that, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was Phil.
Like, rather
Yeah.
than all of our faces and who was all there, it's just our feet.
Yeah.
Best part was like when Phil arrived, we all kind of went out and helped him unpack. And the first thing he's basically said to me within the first 30 seconds is, I need a picture with your outlets before I leave tonight.
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
saw
you
that.
got it, dude.
As you can see, there's at least 4 behind him, one obscured
Yep.
by his shoulders. There's 6 now.
Yeah, there's 6 technically behind me.
And then the one rack system, extension cord thingy, and then more over there.
Hey, did
And
you
now-
add some more levels to your rack there, Jeremy?
So the hatchling rack?
Yeah. No. Yeah. It looks like it's taller than usual.
Not since the beginning of the year.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't gotten anything from ARS since it was springtime.
Gotcha. Hey,
But-
Kevin, from Sea of Serpents, right?
4S.
4S's.
Oh, I'm sorry, 4S. I'm sorry. I don't think I spoke to you before, so I wanted to say hey.
Hey, what's going on, bro?
Hey.
So he's usually in the chats for most of us. So
See, that's why I don't know him, because he ain't over here at my channel.
you got to go check Chip out. I mean,
Yeah.
I think
His
I've been there a couple times.
videos are hilarious.
Vote on his King of the Mountain thing and vote for my boy Shockwave, the OD Bumblebee.
I didn't
Which
even
I
ask
would
him-
show off, but he's starting to go into shed and he's not really looking too hot today. He was starting to look gray yesterday, and today he's just really ghosting up on me.
Yeah, I didn't even ask to see that dang snake yesterday. I was just like, "Oh, you got Bald's Partho that I've been hearing about forever on Hair Down Fridays and whatnot." Like,
Yeah,
oh, okay, you
Partho
brought
was
that one
big
out. I'm
head.
good. Oh, there the hour.
Hey,
There's
old
Nicole.
Nicole.
I'm trying to sit straight, but I keep moving my head the wrong way.
Hey, and I got a message for Nicole. Make sure you get on there and you look at the last week, this King of the Mountain, because I got you all over that video and you ain't even been on there yet and posted something. So you get over there, Nicole, and say something good.
I'm slacking.
Let's see if I don't hold it. If it.
Now,
Oh,
hey, what?
you know what? I totally forgot to do that.
Yeah, there you
You're
go.
100% right.
Where do you live at, Kevin?
I'm about 15, 20 minutes south of Baltimore.
God, it's still bright outside where you're at. I mean, I don't know. It just seems like it's raining down here. I live in North Carolina. It's getting dark outside. I was wondering, you had a lot of light.
my 16-year-old daughter's on her way down there right now with a friend. She had a friend that lived up here that moved down there, and they just left at 5 o'clock this evening. She's going to spend a week with her down there, and then I think my wife's going to go about halfway down and pick her back up.
I hear you.
I was totally off on my dates. I was thinking Battlefield was this coming Saturday, or Gettysburg. I'm sorry.
The same.
No,
Same thing.
it's the following, isn't it?
I'm at my dad's house right now. I was playing with the snakes earlier, taking a bunch of pictures, and came over to mom and dad's for some dinner while the wife and family's out of town. Yeah, they got a real nice place here.
Yeah, I keep on forgetting that I gotta like acknowledge.
They got about
in
an
the
acre.
chat.
It runs, if I can angle this right, it runs like shit, wrong way. Wouldn't it be easier if I just flipped the there's a main road back behind me, and their property runs all the way out to out their backyard. I think it's like 0.97 acres, just under an acre.
Nice.
Hey, Jeremy, from those pictures I saw, looks like you got quite a bit of property there where you could expand out if you wanted to.
Well, basically, like I can't really expand much. The majority of the backyard is a sand mound now. That was my big purchase last year. It made a nice flat area to play cornhole, but other than that, it was like a $30,000 cornhole field.
Oh.
So, I mean, I'm kind of out of really, I have no room. I mean, I have a shed I could convert into a rat shed if I ever found the time to do it.
Right.
But right now, it just makes too much sense to just buy it.
Now, Jeremy ain't got time to get his own damn kid's haircut. It's longer than mine.
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, see, all right. One thing you have to understand, like with Dom, he says about he needs his haircut, okay? And he goes and gets his haircut, and it doesn't look any different. It's like, what did the barber do? He's what, a little shorter. I was like what, a quarter inch? Like, come on.
I like
Floby.
I like Chad's option. You just shave it.
Yeah. Oh, God. Well, when he was young, that's what I used to do. Like, I used to buzz his hair like I need a haircut right now. But I used to buzz his hair like I buzzed mine. And he was fine with it. Then somewhere in the teenage years, he decided he wanted to have this long flowing hair. It's like, yeah, well, yeah.
I gotta wear a hat. It gets curly now.
It's purty. The girls like it.
Not again.
I think
they find out I have a bunch of snakes.
Yeah. When I was in
style now, though.
When I was in high school, I had hair down at the bottom of my back, and the girls used to love to braid my hair. I used to get in trouble in class because they weren't getting their work done.
Yeah, you still got hair up here on top, Kevin?
Oh, he's got a sick back.
I do. I got a killer widow's peak, but I still got a little hair.
Yeah, I got me a nice little shiner back here now.
Now I'm good back there.
Okay.
My brother on the other side. I mean, on the other hand, he looks like he's wearing a yarmulke.
Man, we covered Star Wars, the barbecue, hairlines. Let's get back to talking snakes.
You know
it. Yeah.
You gotta lasso this panel back in. All right, Chip, what are you working with?
I am primarily working with clown, hypo, and pods. Now, I realize to the veteran breeder, pods are probably on the back burner, but I just love them, man. I truly love a pod. And I think they really add a uniqueness. Like when you see an inchy pod mixed with something, it really brings a lot of different colors than you would typically see without the pod. And I just love them.
So, Chip, when you're talking pies, are you talking this mostly white snake with some pattern?
I like them both.
Lower?
I like the inchy I've got an inchy pie with 80% coverage, and but I also like I've got a Russo pie. You know, they're really white, and but yeah, that's my goal is to eventually do some double recessives. I don't know if a triple recessives are going to get washed out, where it's like, what's the point? I don't know.
Right. Yeah, I
But
think for me, like my video coming out Tuesday is me talking about Ultramel everything. 'Cause
I
y'all
love
tired of
Ultramel.
it. Y'all tired
Man,
of
are
it,
they
but
expensive though?
I got a male. I forget. I think I paid like $450 male pinstripe Ultramel, and he's going to everything. So I'm not lying when I'm saying Ultramel everything, because anything's not a Bell project, that thing is going to.
Right.
So next year he'll be paired to that pie that just showed, or this coming season. So I mean, the video is just detailing that and how I'm getting into like 2 double recessive projects like that.
Right. Yeah, the only 2 double recessives I've got a hypo pod and a hypo ghost. Sorry, a hypo pod and a hypo clown. That's the only 2 that I've purchased.
Oh, Will's not blue. Heather's not blue. I got to go make people moderators.
Luckily, I am paying attention. I'm just killing 2 birds with one stone and doing my list of things for King Austin. For the
dude, I am fine to cut this out early and send everybody over your way, because that's
he's like the morph professor.
Yeah, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock's like right after this.
Yep, that's generally how I've been doing it.
Yeah, if you can get a hold of him and you got questions on a morph or on a clutch, man, you tell him what the pairing was, and he'll tell you what each snake is.
Yeah, like one of the things I think I was talking to Matt at the Ball Python project, as we get more and more recessives in, more and more codoms and dominant genes into these recessives, at some point, like, it's gonna get muddled out, washed out. Like, how can you tell?
Exactly. Yeah. And to me, personally, those clown pods, they kind of look already. I mean, even with just clown and pod, they almost look like a pinstripe pod to me. I mean, you don't see a lot of definition in them. Now, I'm not knocking them. I'm just saying that's what it looks like to me.
Oh, I forgot to highlight. Now, see, I can never keep up with this damn chat in here.
Dude, I know. I feel your pain, man. Like, you look up and you think you're set where you're at, and
I went to go click on Terrence to like do his first one, and
10 comments.
Yeah, that's why. Like, I think last time I did one of these, I was like, get you a Keisha, right? You get somebody that's behind the scenes to go deal with all of that, and then she comments on the video with a hashtag, get you a Keisha. So.
Yeah. Terrence tries to make it look so easy, but like you said, he's got Keisha over there doing everything.
Yeah. Well, sometimes we're even backstage on a Friday, and we're shooting the shit, and then she'll click the intro button, mute us all, and we're live. But, yeah.
She gets to typing away and moving stuff around and hit stuff by accident. Whoops.
Yeah.
She usually puts Terrence on solo every now and again, but
what blows my mind is how they'll go on for like 5 hours, man. I don't have enough to talk about for 5 hours.
Chip, you'd be surprised, dude. You'd be surprised how long, like, it flies by.
Right.
Yeah, especially if you're having a good conversation. I mean, sometimes, it's Hair Down Fridays, and multiple people are on. Usually Bald or Bomb is showing off fire, or like Justin from Pikelines, hatching out some crazy snakes. But I'm going to answer Will's question. I actually do prefer the Kent. That's my name too. Because it's big. It takes a while to, get chewed down and it doesn't fall in. As far as the composition, it's the same. There's no real difference. That we'll eat it anyway.
Hey, now, is that regional, the stuff you're talking about? Because I've never heard of it down here.
No, it's made in like Iowa. They just happen to have it at a damn Agway.
See, I've never even heard of Agway. We got
that's a Pennsylvania thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
but we don't
actually
have anything near here that carries that kind of feed, which
Right.
is, like I made the whole video about. So I mean, if I can get Kalmbach from Chewy for $29.99, 2 bags, 100 pounds, free shipping.
Yeah. Right. Now,
Yeah.
Kent, do you raise your own rats?
Yep, I have
I mean,
right now 3.
I figured you did, but
1.2.
do you do ASFs too?
No, but I was talking to Nathaniel or Nathan from Infinite Possible Pythons, and and he's kind of leaning me towards that.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea. I hear that they mature at around 90 grams, and that's pretty much about it. You don't see them get a whole lot bigger than that. Is that true?
I don't deal with them.
Oh, okay.
I hear they're smaller.
Right.
So you don't have to deal with a full grown rat's pretty damn big.
Right.
And a ball python, even like a Volta can't
Yeah.
down one.
Well,
So
that's why I bought me a boa constrictor. I mean, he's finishing them off.
yeah, I mean, you get yourself when I had a Cayman, all the excess rodents and whatever, just toss them in and he ate them.
Right.
I don't have a garbage disposal anymore.
Yeah.
And my boa is like the size of a damn corn snake, so he's not, eating that.
Right.
So I have to either rehome my rats that I'm, getting out of the breeding project as pets, but they only live like 2 years.
Right.
So they're halfway dead, producing for me. So it's, do I just cull them and give them off as feeders for, boas or bigger snakes? And I run into an issue with that because, like, they grew up here. That type of thing.
Yeah. Kevin, do you raise your own rats?
Heck no. I attempted.
Right.
I attempted in the very beginning, and I was lucky. I was out there like 3 in the morning and had a chew out,
Oh.
and that was ASFs, and I just started feeding them all off.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was gonna try it. I had a couple colonies of rats, a couple colonies of AS. I had more ASFs than anything, but and they're the chewers. And don't ever be stupid like me. And when you have a chew out and put your hand over it so they stop coming out, they will bite your finger. And they will draw blood. Yeah. But yeah, that and then I had one big pregnant female mouse that I had gotten, and she wound up having a litter, and every time she'd have one, I'd go back and the head be gone. And then she probably had 10 or 12 babies, and the very last one she didn't kill, probably because she was full from eating all the other one's heads. And it was like, and she was actually taking care of that one and nursing it, and then the next morning,
whatever else.
it was gone.
We talked about this.
It wasn't even a carcass left. So I guess she got hungry again.
Keys, you got TV on or something?
Well,
yeah. In the house, man.
We hear
Goody.
it. It's good, man.
Oh, all right. Turn off. But you're not watching it? All right. What up? What up? Y'all ain't had no color up on the screen, man. I had to make a change to that.
Hey, I thought this was a clan meeting for a while.
You're right. I was scared. Like, oh, am I in the right spot? What the hell?
Yeah, my beard's trimmed down now, though.
So I found out us PA breeders, aside from Danny Lee, we have beards.
Yeah, it's some type or another.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
So Jeremy, you got is that Lagatha?
Yeah, this is Lagatha. I'm not brave enough to reach in there and get Xena out.
That's the one that was that ate yesterday.
Xena's the one that ate yesterday. Lagatha's the one that was on the bottom tank.
Yeah, you get to go on solo, showing how nice that snake is. Because
dude, she's the only carpet that I'll let do this. I won't let Xena up around my face like this. I mean, Xena's gotten a lot better than what she was, but I don't fully trust her. I can show everybody Xena, but which Chris somehow managed to get her to eat 2 rats yesterday. I mean, it took an hour, but an hour and scenting for that whole hour and basically annoying the hell out of her. See, Nicole, this is the one you were going to get the hole. But Nicole got here a little too late, and there is a certain cutoff point where you don't want to go reaching in here with these guys.
Do they primarily just eat at night, Jeremy?
You can feed them whenever, but at nighttime, there's a switch that gets flipped with them. And everything is food to them, it seems like, at nighttime, or at least for my two. So, I mean, really, girl? Yeah, like, at nighttime, normally, when I'm doing the lives, if you watch, Zena's normally, like, sitting right here on this one branch. And she'll just stare up there where she knows that the food comes down through.
What up, Fred?
All right.
So she'll can't be scared all your life.
Oh, I
So
hate my
she'll
boa,
perch.
but I'll get bit by that.
She'll perch and
Still don't
actually
care.
hop from the perch.
Say, getting her, like, if she would have ate, I would have gotten her out if people, because it would have done her some good to be around multiple people. Normally, when I get her out, it's just me and her. I won't even let, like, my wife or daughter or son down in here. Just because she's come so far, I don't want to screw everything up.
Right.
Hey, I got a question for Terrence. Hey, Terrence, how did you get the nickname Prophet?
Because I speak the truth.
There you go.
Yeah.
I hear you. I hear you.
I got a gift from God, man. So I speak to God, and whoever speaks to God is considered a prophet. So, therefore, a prophet.
I hear you.
Not
man.
no false prophet, huh?
Not a false prophet. Had that name since I was a kid.
I actually made it to church this morning.
I'm actually a Sunday school teacher.
I used to teach Bible study to inner city youth.
Nope.
And,
Nice.
and you said you just recently moved to Daytona, right? Or moved down to Florida?
I moved down to Florida about 5 years ago.
Okay. Okay. Where were you at before?
I was in Jersey for about 20 years, 20 plus years. I'm originally from Pennsylvania. I lived there until I was like 11. Then I moved to Jersey.
Okay.
And I was in Jersey on Friday. I wanted to take a picture, but I wasn't paying attention. And when I was driving down to Germany, so I was like, sign for York. I wanted to take a picture, but
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
driving.
York, PA.
Terrence was like, what, 20 minutes away from my house, basically? Tops.
Yes, that's wild. So, I'll go back home. I haven't been back home since my mom passed, and I had her funeral. I never went back after that.
Yeah, you said your mom passed away rather young, right?
Yeah, she was 53.
Oh boy, yeah, that's young.
Yeah, that was 4 years ago. Oh, yeah, 3.5, about to be 4 years ago.
Yeah, that stuff like scares the crap out of me since my parents are getting older now.
Yeah. Join the club. I'm there with you.
I think they're both 67.
What up, Stan?
My parents, I think,
Stan
was
Stan
70.
was here earlier, but I don't think I did the clicky thing.
Shit, my dad's in better shape than I am. He's 70 years old.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, that man don't stop.
Lord willing, I want to be 70.
He's nonstop.
Well,
You gotta
He
stay
wind up
active. That's
having
the
to
key. That's the key. Staying active, man. You slow
Yeah.
down.
yeah,
Well, he had to get bypassed.
Nicole's gonna live
He
to be
didn't
like
have to get
105.
bypassed.
Handling them retakes.
Right?
Yeah, but when he had to get bypass surgery, he was like, he had to sit down and relax because it was during COVID and they had to schedule him like weeks out for the surgery. And they're like, don't overdo it. And, and I mean, we'd have to make sure somebody was here with him all the time. So he wasn't going out working on the pole or doing this and doing that. And I mean, he's been a chimney sweep climbing ladders. He's got his own business for, over 40 years.
Mm.
And he
He's
had a
still doing
stomach
that?
surgery a few years back, and they did the surgery on Thursday, and he was back climbing ladders on Monday.
Man.
You know, and it was like the first thing he asked the doctor, "When can I start work again?"
It's a
Right after surgery,
generation thing.
when can I go back to work? I got money to be made. That's what he says. Yeah. But they were good parents, and they kept me halfway straight. Can't say about what I did on my own, but they tried to teach me the right way.
So we got to hear what Chip's working with. I know Terrence is working Yellow Belly everything.
Yellow belly.
Yellow belly everything. You already know.
Yep. So Kevin, I know we talked a little bit yesterday, but you know what's the kind of stuff you're working with?
A lot of clown. I got one pairing that I keep doing, and it's driving me crazy because that's my GHI Desert Ghost male head hypo to a clown head hypo. And she just, like I told you guys yesterday, she's driving me crazy because she just keeps eating and eating and eating. And, you know, I've been pairing her since Halloween every month, and she ain't stopped eating. Shed, not in shed, it don't matter. She's still pounding food. But I work with almost all the recessives. The only thing I don't have yet, Jeremy, is axanthic.
Now, which kind? Because
Yeah.
fighting words.
And you know,
We're
I
gonna
like
change
it.
that. We are gonna
You
change.
know, I like it.
Which one? TSK, VPI, MJ. I think Nerd even has a line. I forget
You know,
it. All the
They all
example
have
lines.
good examples. They all have good examples, but I just lean towards MJ.
I want the MJ just for the lightning pod, but only
Yeah.
Xanthic I got is VPI.
I
Yeah,
have zero.
I'm VPI. That's who I'm leaning towards. I'd love to get the MJ, but the shipping to get stuff down from Canada, man,
Right.
it's expensive.
Yeah, I talked to
with some
Marcus
Ultramount.
and on Instagram. I talked to Marcus, and I was like, you know, he's just such an awesome person, and I just want to get a little bit into my collection, so I don't mind having the higher end, more expensive, more to ship, all that stuff, because it's not going to be a whole lot of it. You know, I think there's certain things that works great with it, but lightening and brightening and contrast genes, like J Dog said. No, what his name? John Dog or
Yeah, John though. Yeah.
JD. There you go. I'm horrible with names. I recognized all the faces yesterday, but then I'm like, all right, now who was that again?
Yeah.
Hey, that's why I wear my own damn shirt.
Yeah.
I actually get me a cheat sheet and write everybody's name underneath their YouTube name, so I don't look like a fool. And then you got people like Big D, where he spells his name with 2 K's on the end, and I'm like, you know, what's up with that?
He has single-handedly screwed up my autocorrect for the name Derek.
See, I
When
like
I
it
was-
when people do things like what Stan does there from Sea of Serpents, where business name dash.
Then
their
stand
real
at the
name.
end, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes it so much easier if you're the one running a chat. So much easier.
You got that right.
So I finally updated my Instagram name to have my first name in it. Because for the longest time, it was username Kraftbrewmorphology, name Kraftbrewmorphology. And, you know, for like 6 months, nobody knew my damn name. It's like, I should put that in there a year and a half later.
Guys, my battery's about to die, and I don't have my charger with me.
All right. Well, so before you go, we just got to let Jeremy know that we were the cornhole champions.
We are the champions, my friend.
That was fun though. That was fun.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I had a blast.
Definitely had a blast.
I still haven't found your washer though. I haven't
No, I
moved
found it.
your-
I found it.
Oh, you found it?
I did find it before I packed everything up, so that was good.
The
You know,
nice thing with
worried
playing the
about your window.
cornhole, when you got a good group of people there like that. You get some one-on-one time with another breeder and you know, that I like mixing it up and not, except I had to get revenge with Danny.
He's a
But,
comedian.
But it was nice to, you know, rotate around and play against somebody different, because, you know, you get to have that more one-on-one time, you know, that you might not get if you weren't playing cornhole, you know.
Yeah.
I know. I had originally planned to do like little interviews with everybody, and with everything going on, I just need to learn. I need to not try to plan that stuff because it's just not going to happen.
You got
Let it
800 followers.
let it
How many
happen.
more do you need?
I need to hit
Get a
that
group
1,000
picture.
subs, Chip. That's what I need to do. I need to hit that 1,000 subs.
Yeah.
And you'll be raking
this
in that
dude.
$1.50 a month.
Hey, that's what? A rat and a quarter I don't have to pay for.
Is that extra income?
Exactly. If it helps pay for rats, that's all I care about.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Something, every little bit helps.
Yep. Like Nicole said, every little income stream. You know, even you're making 50 cents a month off of YouTube, it's extra income.
Yeah.
You know, whatever your side hustle is, extra income. Investments, extra income. I mean, she's really high on Aussie, and I don't blame her.
No, yeah.
No, Ozzy's got it figured out, dude. He's definitely got that. He's got the system figured out.
I think it was in Nicole's.
All right.
Yeah, I don't like using business names. If I know your name, I'm using your name.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how it is.
I think it was in Nicole's podcast where Ozzy was like, "Yeah, I really haven't like reevaluated my real estate holdings at this moment." It's like, what you got ball python holdings, real estate holdings. What other holdings do you have? Like, holy hell! I got snakes, an apartment, and like a 401k. Because I ain't getting Social Security. But yeah, it's just
Hey, we used to say that too, man. When I was, how old are you?
33. I was a youngin. For the most part, I'm the young
He's a
guy
baby.
in
He's a baby.
this crew. But yeah, I actually said I was a youngin last night, and I got called out. No, you're not. And then Danny's wife asked, I think it was John, how old they were from KL Constrictors.
Oh.
They're like, oh, 37.
I got you by a full 10 years.
Yeah, I'm the youngin. The beard, you know, throws it off. But and then Tyler comes in here.
He's like 12. He's like 12. He don't count.
He can drive by now. But yeah, he's young, but he's got a great collection. But yeah, it's always interesting. Somehow I'm always the young guy in the group.
Yeah, I know, Ken. I was listening to you a while back. I think it was you that was talking about how when you first got into it, you were buying different kinds of snakes, and then you finally got honed into what you were wanting. Was it you that said that?
Yeah. So I was like buying, like, if you watch my room tour video, I have I've got all sorts of other reptiles as pets, but I, had like 3 ball pythons, and the pandemic happened, and I kind of honed in on the social media, was getting back into it slightly prior to the pandemic. And I'm like, I'm just going to go into ball pythons.
Gotcha.
And I said I wasn't going to do recessives. Then I found Billy, Ultramel, everything. And well, here we are with 5 recessive projects with 13 snakes.
Adds up quick.
It does.
Yeah.
And then the space you need to work all those projects adds up quick.
That's the tough part, man. I got a lot of recessives, man. Wow.
Hey,
yeah, that's what scared me. The holdbacks.
I'm sure all of us remember looking at those prices and going, I'm not going over $300. And the next thing you know, I'm not going over $1,000.
Oh,
dude,
bells
I still haven't gone over that $1,000 mark yet. I still haven't touched it.
Good job.
Hey, I was telling Kent earlier, and I hope I'm not speaking out of class, but I was on Morph Market and looking at what other people bought. And again, I hope I'm not saying something I shouldn't say, because I mean, this is for public knowledge, but I was looking at ebony and ivory, and they have blown some huge amounts of money. I'm talking mega money on their projects. And I was like, holy smokes. I'm thinking $3,000 is going to blow my mind, and they're going like way past that. And
Mhm.
and I'm not faulting them or anything like that. I mean that they're visionary, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But that's some serious investment that they've been putting out.
You build that brand, you get that money back early.
You know, I believe it.
Yeah,
I
yeah. I
believe
mean, if you can get into it, get into it. I mean, if I could buy the visual recessive combos I want to work with, hell yeah, I'm going to do that. But unfortunately, either nobody's selling them or they're extremely expensive.
right.
Yeah.
Where by the time I save up to actually buy that, I'm making it. So,
What
if you
date's
want-
Hamburg? I mean, it's the 6th, but what, August?
I'm assuming, because obviously it can't be this month.
Yeah. I can never keep track of what dates their shows are because I always forget. I have terrible memory.
Daytona is August 20th and 21st.
But that's a
Tell you
better
that.
show. Like, there's probably something at Daytona I would buy if I could. At Hamburg or Gettysburg, Battlefield, and generally, there's not a snake that would benefit my collection. Is there an Ultramel head? Is there a Pied head Ultramel? It's not there.
Yeah. See, I need to hit those shows because I got to get a mail for these 2 carpets yet.
Hey, I was just reading Nicole's comment here, and here we are worried about ball pythons. I would have thought that retics would have been harder, but you look at those things they're selling big time too. And I'm sure with the stuff she's producing or going to produce, she's probably not going to have any problems.
Yeah, I mean, you have the right genes. I mean, she's got some fire snakes and they're tame. And from what Garrett Hartle has been talking about, somehow that's kind of genetic. Like if you can tame down I think if I watched them correctly.
You're talking about, is that Reach Out Reptiles?
Yeah, Reach Out Reptiles.
Yeah,
from
I love
out by Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I would love to get a retake, but do I need one? No. That doesn't fit. Like, why do I have, bearded dragons, boas, Russian tortoises, a clownfish, whatever. Leopard geckos. What else am I missing? A blue tongue skink, crested gecko. Those don't make any sense for what I'm trying to do, so I'm still feeding them. Luckily, I have freaking dubias that are, footing the bill for that because they're reproduced, and same with the isopods. So,
well, hey T, how many snakes do you have?
you got to think about
Around 70 something. I just gave my son a couple. I just took 2 because he's starting to breed. I just took him 2, and I sold one yesterday, and I'm giving away 2. So I don't know right now, but around 70.
Yeah, that's a lot of snakes. I mean, I think it is.
It
My
sounds like a
level is
lot
about
until
50.
you talk to other people.
right. Like I said, I'm new, with 13 or whatever, getting ready to.
But this
breed.
is only my 2nd year, so still.
But even people like you, Terrence, it's like, oh, 2nd year, 3rd year, they have the whole rack looks like Jeremy's basement. It's like, I got 13 snakes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I feel. But I mean, everything works. So that's what I like. I have, the Bell project going on. I have the Ultramel stuff, the recessive things that all work. So it's just expanding that I'm going to have to do in the future. So I may have those 70 snakes, but, I didn't start with them.
Right. I mean, I've only got 20, and my plan, like I said, is to get say 50, maybe 60, and I've got the room for it. But what I don't want to do is have a bunch of mouths to feed that I can't do anything with. That's what my fear is, and I don't want to get into that problem.
So you don't breed your own food?
Oh, I do. Yeah, I mean, and to be honest with you, I'm one of those weirdos. I actually like breeding my rats, and I mean, they're I don't really get attached to the babies, but I take extra good care of the mamas and the daddies.
Oh yeah.
And I just feed them things. And Kent, you mentioned those big rats, Norwegian rats, live about 2 years. I got a pair of male and female, and this if they live to December, that'll be 3 years. And now they are old as heck, but they're still getting it, dude. I mean, they're not putting out like they used to, but
Yeah.
you know, I'm taking care of them. I love them. I mean, I really take good care of them. Plus, that way I don't have to worry about reaching my hand in there and getting bit. You know, as long as I keep them happy, they don't mess with me.
Yeah. My older ones are definitely better to handle, but I mean, I got one that's like that big right now.
Yes, I do, Nicole. I got a award first from Bomb.
Come on, mouse. There we go.
That's the homie. That's big bro. So he blessed me.
So you figured my first season, I started out with 12 ball pythons or 12 snakes in general. And now within just one breeding season, I'm at 34 now, I think. Now there's been a couple purchases, but it's only been like 4 purchases. Everything else is holdbacks.
Nice.
Oh, now I'm getting ready to find out what that's about. I got 32 in the incubator.
Oh,
so I'm
yeah.
getting ready to see what's going to happen.
Hold back every single female.
Wait till they cut the tip.
Yeah. Just get rid of those males. That's why I got too many males. That's what I gave my son a bunch of males. I'm like, here you go. and my giveaway, like, yeah, I'm getting rid of some of these males. They're never gonna get bred. They just here chilling.
Yeah, but when you hit that double recessive, visual, you're keeping that damn thing.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's weird, like with codoms and whatever, males is like, meh. But
hey, now I got a good question. I got a good
go.
question for y'all. Do you have high, like count-wise, females with a lot of genes, or do you have like let's say a female pied, and then you take some super morphed out male and put to her?
So for me, most of my males have the more genes.
Your males or females?
Males here.
Right. Okay. And you, Terrence, you said what? You said both? Gotcha.
It depends. If you like, I got a super pastel entry butter ghost, pretty inexpensive as a female. So I mean that it has a bunch of genes, but it also works. Ultra male, and I have a clown possible hypo. So I mean, like that works where I didn't have it on the other side. But most of my other like codon males are like bangers that I compare to multiple females that are single gene.
Like a lot of my females are 3 and 4 genes, but I got a lot of males that are like double visual recessive and double and triple recessives to them. So I can bring them through the girls and make lots of hets.
Right.
Build that het army.
Yeah.
Do you ever worry about having too many, and then in fear of you're going to look at these babies and say, "What in the hell is this?"
No, I got some friends. I got a lot of friends, so I'm not worried about that.
Gotcha.
Not worried about that.
We're all working different projects, so it's I think a Matt from
that's a plus size of talking to people and networking, because you can always hit somebody up that been there, done that. You be like, look, this is what I paired. This is what I got.
Right.
And it's like, oh, I don't have that. I'll take that.
Like, no, I'm not giving that. I'm not stopping sales. I need to know for personal reasons.
with big D's, no orange, no blue ghost.
Yeah. Well, now I thought that was promised to Nicole.
If the price is right, Ozzy might buy it.
Yeah.
I like Nicole's plan here. She's got the 3 incubators, but no eggs. But she's gonna be set up when those eggs come, though.
You got that right.
She got reticks though. So
I don't think she's planning on really breeding the reticks. So I think when her and I were talking last night, she had said she might do like 1 pairing just to do it. But the market, the way she made it sound, the market's it's like a very niche, like specific market, and like they move, but you're limited to your audience. I guess the best way to put it.
Yeah. So I guess
don't they have big clutches though?
Yeah.
They got like 40 eggs.
Yeah, that's too much.
But see, that's like with the carpets though. Like carpets don't get huge, but carpets can do 20, 30 eggs. So that's one reason why I'm, gearing up to expand everything here, because if these 2 girls drop even say 15, 20 eggs, like that's basically my hatchling rack right there gone. just on carpets.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's still pretty nice.
Oh,
Oh
dude,
yeah, they're beautiful.
I love these things. Like when I got Xena, Pedro from Funky Morelia is who I got her from. He had told me, he goes, this won't be the last one you purchase. He goes, guaranteed it won't be the last one, and you're going to be addicted now. And he was right, because like I love the ball pythons, but there's something about these guys that you just don't get with the ball pythons. I mean, like Xena's got all that tipping where she's got like the yellow speckling going up into the black. I mean, it's a look all of its own. Like the Australian stuff in general is just, it blows ball pythons out of the water, I think. But it's such a niche group right there with those pythons, though, because of the bad rep that they get for being nippy and bitey and everything like that.
Isn't there a thing from Australia where like it's really hard to like import from there?
Yeah, now, Australia's closed. Nothing comes out of Australia anymore.
So it's all stuff we're making here, kind of like with retics and berms and whatever we can't actually import anymore.
Yep. Yeah. What's here is what's here. And that's basically what you have to work off of.
Yeah.
Now, I guess you could fly stuff in from, because I think Germany has, there's some really good German lines of jungle carpets. But there again, you got to fly them overseas. And I don't even want to think about shipping now with, doing that. Good grief.
Bomb a couple times has been like, if you guys want to get it, from that market, just get a bunch of snakes.
Group them,
purchase.
Buying group. That's what we should do anyway. Buying a group.
Yeah, because I understand that the Ultramel over there is a lot cheaper than it is over here, right?
Yeah, it didn't like cool down as much. Like here, it cooled down until like Billy started talking about it again.
Right.
If I remember,
was it Billy or was it Austin talking about it?
Both. But until that, it's like, oh, I got to get in on that. And then I did research. I'm like, oh, this is a little bit older. Why the hell is it not as big as it
exactly
sounds? And then I bought the male.
Yeah, I heard the same thing about hypos. They had been around for a while and they kind of died down. All of a sudden now they've gone crazy.
Same with DG. It was
I bought my DG before the hype.
I wish I would have done that, but I mean, I think I spent like $450 on this male. Pinstripe Ultramel, and yes, Terrence, I had to show it.
That's probably
Every
about
time, right?
$1,500 now.
But I mean, I'm putting him to some fire stuff. Not what Ozzy or Kabelka, what those guys are making, but it's still something. There's nothing in that tub. And then even this hypo girl, well, she's super pastel NG butter, but still relatively inexpensive to get a visual recessive with a couple codoms that are nice. So even right now, G Stripe is still pretty cheap. I think for like $400 you can get a pair of visuals from BHB. So it all depends. You want to take, if you got a stacked male or female, you can get that recessive dirt cheap and work it all in. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still trying to get the pea stank off from that cinnamon I had out in the video I filmed earlier. Just won't go away.
I was just wondering, I was like, why is he smelling his hands? Does he have like hand sanitizer?
Hand sanitizer, wash my hands. I still can't get rid of that.
I said, it's probably going to be in there for a little bit. Oh, there's Fred.
I make fun of myself. I make fun of myself in the video that comes out on Tuesday. Just wait till the Ultramel is actually everything.
All right, guys. Well, I gotta hop off. I gotta go get ready for my live here with King Austin. And
I got him next one. I'm gonna steal some of your questions. Just change the words around. So I'm gonna be writing them down.
No water breaks.
Make sure you guys chime in with questions in the chat for me. I mean, I got a list, but I mean, I can't come up with everything. I'm sure someone's got questions that I don't have written down.
Hey, I got one for you. What are you drinking tonight?
Dude, all right, you're gonna be proud. You might find, actually, you've probably noticed, I have not had an alcoholic drink during a live stream for months.
And it's been screwed up, dude. I'm telling you.
It has. I've been tongue twisted and everything every time since. Every time since. I might actually have to go up. I apparently have an abundance of beer and soda now after the cookout.
You do have a lot of soda. You have like a half case of beer, I think.
Dude, either that half case will probably last me the rest of the year unless I have another party.
Somebody bring me some Milwaukee's
hide it from the kid.
Oh, yeah. But I'll catch you guys in like 20 minutes or so.
Yeah.
All right. Good luck, man. Have a great show.
Yep. I'll see you in the chat there.
20 minutes.
Yeah, he'll be late. All right. So I think Chip said he had about an hour. I've kept him for a little bit over that.
Yeah. Hey, I got another question for Terrence. You said you just celebrated your anniversary, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no lie, man. You got a beautiful wife. I mean, she's very pretty, and you got a good constructive person right there with you.
I made her that way.
Oh, okay. You did everything.
I get credit. Yeah, I do everything, man. Thank you though. She can hear you. She says,
"Oh, okay." Well, tell her I said, "Hey."
I was waiting for that hand to come across the screen.
There you go.
Hi, Keisha.
Hey, I'm over here playing The Sims. I'm really not listening to y'all. I'm sorry.
Is that what you call it?
Still playing The Sims. That game was cool when I was in like middle school.
Oh,
actually playing The Sims.
That's her favorite thing. After me.
Yeah.
See, now we never know what he's going to say.
That was it. I interrupted you. She said you was trying to say something else, and I stopped you. Oh, my bad.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, she's looking for some more compliments.
I think so.
Oh, okay. No, it's good that you got somebody, a partner that's willing to work with you, or you're working with her, but y'all both united in this front, and that's definitely going to make it a lot of difference with whatever you decide to do in life. That's for sure.
Absolutely. We didn't learn the first time when we were kids. Now this is the third time's the charm.
I've been married 23 years, and I mean, if you're with the right person, it's easy, I think.
Oh yeah. These past few years been super easy, super dope. It's just been like, and then like once you get the right person, everything opens up. I'm saying all the doors, everything. Like even when you come through like some bad times might happen, but you lean on each other enough, and you know that person has your back. Man, you work your way through anything. So like this past few years been a real blessing since we found each other again.
Right. And I mean, I know this is a snake show, but one other thing, it's always comforting to know no matter what you do, divorce ain't the answer.
Right. Right.
I mean, that makes you feel comfortable.
Right. Like if you mad at me, you better sleep that shit off because I ain't going nowhere.
That's right. I'll be here tomorrow.
I'll be here tomorrow.
All right. Before we head off, we got a couple minutes. Chip, Terrence, you want to talk about what you guys have coming up social media wise on YouTube?
All right, sure, hell yeah. All right, so we got a video coming out, but it's just gonna be a members only video coming up right now. So there's something to being a member, so you get the exclusive content. But then Wednesday we got the homie Joffrey in the building, so we're Joffrey Exotics. And Friday, you know what we do? You let our hair down with Usual Suspects.
All right. Well, for me, I got a cutting video that's going to come out this upcoming Saturday. I'm going to be cutting it tomorrow, but I like to put that on Saturday so I don't interrupt my King of the Mountain contest. And don't forget, this Wednesday, I'm going to be announcing who's winning or who the winner is between House of Gaia Pythons and Jeremy of Warfels Morphs.
Yeah. Jeremy. I already voted.
Shameless
Jeremy.
plug to vote for him.
Yeah. Jeremy's already, yeah.
Jeremy already won.
Oh, he got everybody to vote. I gotta go. I gotta go vote after I get off of
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Make sure you vote.
I'm still laughing. Like
You ain't vote yet?
I didn't vote yet.
How you didn't vote yet? You were in the video.
Yeah, I was in the video and I got called out, and then Jeremy got made fun of more for his Boba Fett, and then he
That's
pops
bad.
on my live today
See,
with
hey,
damn Boba
Chip,
Fett head
no
on.
more. Don't put him in no more of your videos.
Don't put you in any more videos.
Don't put Chip. Don't put Kent in no more of your videos. He didn't even vote on it. He didn't even. That means he didn't even watch it yet.
I know. Slack,
watched
man.
it?
Slack.
He watched it. He just didn't. Oh, he just didn't want to vote. Didn't want to hit that like button.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
trying to
Come
hit the
on.
like
What's up with
button.
the like button, man? You can't even hit like. That's what's weird. I'll get like 130 views and 27 likes.
I got you,
I'm like,
Hutch.
what's up with that?
Yeah.
Can I vote and say this is for Hutch?
The last
There
time
you
I did
go.
one of these, the video now has like 208 views, but like 22 likes. I'm like,
I don't understand that. Hey, the other thing too is, you know how you like whenever somebody comments and you do follow-up questions, that just helps you. I don't understand why people won't do that.
Right, right, man. I respond to everybody. Boop boop. And hey, you want to respond back? Better.
There you go.
you at least get a like and a heart.
Everybody that makes a comment, I'm going to respond back to.
There you go.
Gator Poo taught me that. He said, make sure you do that. I'm like, all right.
I don't know how he does that with how many subscribers.
Right, but he does it. And if he can do it, and he got like 300 and something thousand subscribers, if he can do it, then man, we could do that.
Does he have kids?
You got
His reptiles are his kids.
Hey, what I usually do is I try to pay my daughter like $5 to go on Instagram and like everything.
All right,
Even the people I don't like.
Your account's gonna get suspended tomorrow for bots. All right, so I'm gonna let it.
He said, Hutch, are you? I'm just stupid, man.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna let everybody get a little break, get their water break before they go check out Jeremy and Austin from Royal Highness Pythons in 10 minutes.
Royal Highness.
Well, I enjoyed it, Kent, and
I mean, I just got the name recently.
Yeah.
But anyway, the link is in the chat. Please, go over there, watch them. It's going to be a great show. I got to go eat dinner in this, 10 minutes or whatever. But it's great having you on, Chip. Great talking to you, Terrence, as always. It was cool having Kevin on, who I just met yesterday, and cool having Jeremy on. So thank you again for joining. Remember to like, share, subscribe, whatever. Let's grow our channels. And I got this thing before I leave.
Later, Chip.
Thank you, buddy. All right, let's cut this off.
Oh. It always makes me